Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go. You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome to Dog in the Yard. It's that yard talk. Today, guest is Harry O. Harry O's from Brooklyn. Harry O did 18 years for first-degree murder. Guy owed him money. He felt disrespected, man down, and he went to jail at 41 years old. So that was kind of like, to go to jail for murder at 41, it must have been rough. But with that being said, let's get right into the interview, man, with your boy. Harry O, it's your boy Pistol Pete, man. Dog in the Yard, it's that yard talk. Hey, man, I want to just take the time out to thank my guys up there, Jake and Ben, for doing an amazing job with this pen. This is that Dom CBD pen. These guys took their time doing this pen. It tastes great. They do them 3 different flavors, berry, mint, and mango. My favorite is berry, just to let you know, guys. I know a lot of people out there dealing with pain, dealing with anxiety, the way I deal with anxiety. And I'm telling you guys, it works for me. If you want to place your order today, you're more than welcome. You just hit up domecbd.co, punch in the code, Dog in the Yard, and you get your 15% off early. So for those people that's out there that's going through it right now and is stressed out in the house, that don't smoke marijuana, trust me, my brothers, this CBD pen does it all, man. Place your order today, man. It's your boy Pistol Pete, Dog in the Yard. You already know. When you in that Tampa Bay area, make sure you reach out to my boy Gus Torres, man. If you want anything that has to do with real estate, man, make sure you hit him up. You get the lowest prices and the finest houses, man. Trust me when I tell you. But don't forget to mention my name. You already know that Pistol Pete will get you that early discount. And that's my brother, man, Gus Torres. You already know, out in the Tampa Bay area. Make sure you hit him up, man. Sell, buy, invest, all that. Make sure you hit him up, man, because he focused with that out there. Tampa Bay, you already know, it's your boy Pistol, man. Get at me. You already know what it is, your boy Pistol Pete. And when you in that Boynton Beach area, make sure you see my boy, man. If you trying to get lined up, shaped up, and you need that privacy, make sure you see my boy, man, at that Private Hair Studios, man, up in Boynton Beach, man. Gateway, man. And check out my boys up there, man. You know what I mean? They focus, man. My boy Herm, DJ, they out there, you already know. It's super private and it's exclusive. Most importantly, you already know it's your boy Pistol Pete, Dog in the Yard. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Pistol. Welcome to Dog in the Yard. Today's guest is my boy from Brooklyn, Harry O, that did 18 years for murder. Murder in the first degree. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him a round of applause, man, for my boy in the building, man. What's up, Harry? How you been, brother?
I'm chilling, P. How you, man? It's good to be here.
I'm good, man. Everything is good. Blessed, brother. Working, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
So what's up, man? How long you been home, man?
2 years. 2 years, August 17th.
After doing 18 years?
After doing 18.
Wow, man. So, that's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you home and all that. You know what I'm saying? You on parole?
Yeah, I'm on parole. I'm still on paper. I got maybe another 6 months with them, but they removed my curfew already. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you looking good. So you ain't got no curfew right now?
Nah, I ain't got no curfew and what have you.
Okay, cool. So I want to go into a little bit about how, what them 18 years, what happened, all that. You know what I'm saying? And what year you went to jail, basically, and how old you was.
Let's talk about it. When I got locked up in 1999, right? I was 41. All right, and which was crazy about that was like, I had thought I was invincible because I had a 20-year run, right? And, little nicks and knacks there, but I always beat them. And then this one thing happened, where like a dude owed me some money, and when I approached him about my money, he came out real disrespectful in front of other wolves. And we know how that thing go. If you don't lay one wolf down, all the wolves come. And that's what I had to do. I had to lay him down. So,
okay.
1999, man. I got knocked on December 31st, 1999, New Year's Eve.
And so you got knocked, and where you went at?
I went to Rikers Island.
Okay, you went to Rikers. How long you was in Rikers Island for?
I was in Rikers Island till 2001.
Wow, 2001.
Yeah.
Okay, so, where you was at in Rikers?
OBCC.
Okay.
Right.
That's your first spot.
First spot, OBCC.
And how long? And you was there?
I was in OBCC about 4 months. Then they did a what you call a search with officers from the other spot, right?
Uh-huh.
And probably the worst thing that happened to me is I ran into somebody I knew.
Okay.
Chick, I knew from the street, and I said, "Yo, get me out of OBCC, because they done took 3 leathers from me and what have you on searches. They done took my boots about 5 different times. Every time I get the boots, they let the boots come in, and then they take the boots from me on the search. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, get me out of here. And she made a move for me and got me to C-73.
Okay, so they moved you out the building.
Moved me out the building.
So you was just going back and forth to court.
Back and forth to court.
And that's where you was at the whole time.
The whole time, C-73 until after they convicted me. Then I went to C-74, of course, which is where they house you before they ship you upstate.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they just shipped you back to C-74.
Yeah.
And then you went upstate.
I went upstate.
So and then where you went upstate at?
Well, when I was in C-74, I was in the box, all right? And they shipped me to upstate correctional, right? And I never forget, because I asked the lieutenant, I said, where am I going? And he said, upstate. And I said, man, I know I'm going upstate, but where upstate? Because I had never heard of upstate correctional. Right. And they shipped me straight to the box. I had an altercation in Rikers Island, and they found me guilty and what happened.
What kind of altercation?
Cat tried to, he thought I was the one. He picked, how they pick on you when you the smallest dude? They come and hit the smallest dude?
Yeah.
Well, he came and hit the smallest dude, and then he was screaming CO after a minute.
And but could you more or less describe what you mean, this small?
Well, we was playing ball. I told him to play hard. He was about 6'5", every bit of 260, right? And he was like, who you talking to, man? I said, my brother, I'm talking to you. He said, don't you know I'm the guard, man? I said, I didn't know you was guard. I thought you was just another dude on the court. And he didn't take kindly to that. He told me he was going to fuck me up. All right, so I was like, yo, bro, I don't want no problems. But he was like, listen, man, I will fuck you up. Let's take this to the bathroom. He made 2 mistakes. One, he picked on a dude that been in the streets before he was even thought about. All right? I probably forgot more than he'll ever learn. You know what I'm saying? And 2, he went in the bathroom in front of me. All right? With a hoodie on. So, I went in there and did what I had to do.
Okay.
And next thing I know, he was hollering CO, and while I was hitting him, he said, you wasn't saying CO a minute ago. You was going to fuck me up. You know what I mean? He went in there 5%, but his hoodie was so red that he came out of that motherfucker blood. So
till the police run down on you?
They ran down on me and what have you, know what I'm saying? I broke my leg, you know what I'm saying? Because that was crazy, because they broke my leg, hit me with the sticks, the batons.
What?
Yeah, because I had a joint that was probably, scared them, because the joint was about that long, and what have you, and I was trying to hide it in money, so I guess they thought that I was gonna put it on one of them, and what have you. When they hollered stop, you know what I mean? Put the weapon down, type thing, man. This dude threatened me, man.
So they just rushed you.
They just rushed me, and that was a wrap.
After that, they just beat you up and all that.
They beat my. I woke up. I was in the infirmary.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I said, they broke my leg and what have you.
So this is on Rikers Island.
This is on Rikers Island.
On C-73.
C-73. Yeah.
So how long you was there?
I was in the infirmary for about 2 months.
Okay.
2 months I was in the infirmary.
And then what happened from there?
Then from there, right, back and forth to court, they moved me up to forget which upper it is, but it's the upper, it's the transit. Where they move you to transit when they get ready to move you to C-74, but they have you on lockdown so you don't come out, you know what I'm saying? You're on 24-hour lockdown, you know what I mean? So with that part, because there's no rec with that. I was up there until they sent me to C-74 and put me in the box.
Okay.
And from there...
Could you describe what's the boxing? Because for the people, for the youth,
Okay,
for the people that don't know, shit like they're listening and all that. You know what I mean? So
box is solitary confinement. All
Okay.
right. They usually call it SHU, right? Special Housing Unit. That's what the
Special Housing Unit.
Yeah, that's what the letters stand for. But what the box does and what have you on lockdown for 23 hours, you get 1 hour rec and what have you. Know what I'm
so
saying?
that's where they shipped you at.
Yeah, that's where they ship me at. You know what I'm saying?
And-
And your rec is in a cage. You don't get to play with the guys in the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So that's where they send you at.
that's where they sent
So
me at.
then I mean, basically what happened from there? What transpired?
From there, back and forth to court. Now I'm sitting in the bus in that little joint, right? Wrapped up in arms, all chained up and what have you. You know what I'm saying? Might as well say hog tie, but a forward hog tie because your hands is in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And you got the little box that a dude who was formerly incarcerated invented and sold the idea back to
Back into the system.
back into the system, you know what I'm saying? To confine somebody that he's been or somewhere that he's experienced, to confine it even more, which I'll never come to understand. But from there, back and forth to court, I was found guilty, right? And I was convicted for 25 years to life, all right?
Okay.
When I got up to upstate correction, they put me in the box again, right? And I stayed in the box for a year, right?
Where, upstate?
Upstate, yeah, I stayed in the box for a year.
For what?
For that thing from Rikers Island. That was like a new charge.
Okay.
All right. So I stayed in the box for a year upstate, and then after that they let me go into population. Basically, man, I just fell back in the box. I didn't make no noise. You hear me?
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah.
You just did the box time.
Yeah, I just did the box time. Fell back. You know, I read as much as I could. You know what I mean? I used that time to reevaluate myself. All right. I used that time to accept accountability. All right? Because a lot of times we go through things and we point fingers and blame this one and we blame that one.
True.
And we don't take the time to look at the three fingers that's pointing back at us. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I accepted accountability, man. And it was like, for lack of better terms, a life-altering experience because it made me focus more. You know what I mean? Because when I was on C-73, I wasn't thinking about no law library or nothing.
It just brought awareness to yourself.
Yeah, it brought awareness to myself. And so when I got out the box, man, I started hitting the library. Right? I started hitting the library and I found out things about the law that I didn't know about. All right? I found out that when the cab driver blew the liner, that I was supposed to walk. And they didn't let me walk. All right? You know what I'm saying? I found out that when two officers gave statements that didn't go together and what have you, know what I'm saying? That was a violation of the Third Amendment. All right? And when you start finding out things like that, I was able to give back time, right? I gave back the 5 years and the L, right? And that was after having 10 years already in, right?
Okay.
They brought me back down. I gave back 5 years in the L. And they gave me an offer. And I knew, pretty much they had caught me did the right. So I knew not to play with them, you know what I'm saying? And then it was a determinate bid, which is a flat sentence, which gives you a date where you don't have to go to the board. And one thing you don't want to play with is the board, because you can go to the board, man, and they just douche you and douche you and douche you again. And for people that don't know what that means, the board can hit you anywhere from 6 months up to 2 years. A douche is the full 2 years. And what have you. I've seen brothers in prison that had 20 to life, right, and did another 20 years on parole bail, and going back and forth to the board, all right, because when Pataki came into the house, he made a rule. He said, "We're gonna get stiffer on law. We're gonna stiffer on crime, rather, and what we're gonna do is keep cats." You know what I mean? And they changed the people that was doing the parole boards, the chairman, and they started telling them, don't let them go home.
Yeah.
Don't let them go home. So I
could agree with that because I was there for that shit and they hit me in the ball like 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
It's crazy. So when they said, yo, flat 20, I was like, give it here. Right? And I took it.
You got to deal with the parole and all that.
All that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I had to do was, they had a thing called, they changing up, 5-year post-release supervision, right? It's like parole, right? But it is parole, but they just gave it a different name. But because I took a plea, they were supposed to tell me about it. And they didn't tell me about it. And when they didn't tell me about it, I gave them that 5 years back too. So I'm only responsible now, right now, today as we speak, for the good time. That's why I only got 6 months left to give to these people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I truly experience what freedom is. You know what I mean? Because even when you still have to report, you know, whether the parole officer is lenient or not.
Still report.
You still report. You still got to sign a piece of paper.
You still got to watch your step.
You still got to watch your step. You
Super
still got to
extra.
piss in the cup. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
no,
you
still not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're going through it still.
You're still going through it. You know what I mean? No matter what some people might look and see.
But you blessed. You're here. You're home.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
You know?
Don't get me wrong. Cause all of that just, you hear me? What don't kill us, make us stronger. You know what I mean? And I truly believe that after dealing with this, right, ain't too much that a cat could pull over me. I don't see, you in the yard, man. You been there. You see it before it happened. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You learn what to do and what not to do. All right? Because, like, at 41, check this, Pistol. At 41, like I told you, I felt that I was invincible because I had a long run. And then at 41, I go up top for the first time. All right? I was a baby at 41. Check that. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Well, I had to learn to sit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to learn to crawl. I had to learn to walk again. And then I had to learn how to talk. You know what I mean? And even though when I got where I got to, because of what the streets and how the streets is built, you know damn near everybody there. You know what I'm saying? A couple people that I was holding down. And I kind of felt bad because I couldn't hold them down no more because I had to get myself right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But it's like one thing I learned, and I always hold this with me. This is a jewel I keep in my bag. Biologically, we're born to one family. But the journey that we travel in life creates a whole new family that we probably become closer to than the ones that we're blood with.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So.
And I agree with that. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I agree with that, brother. So, back to so now, you basically getting on parole in a minute. So you came home, and you've been on parole since.
Yeah, I've been on parole since.
And 6 months.
6 months, I'm done.
And you're done.
Yeah.
So what you been doing?
Well, I came home. I was 58, right? I'm 60 now, right? And came
You
home.
look good, man. Shit.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. That's what prison does, man.
Yeah, that's what it does, bro. That's what it does, for real. And I came home. The first thing I did, I went down. I went and got the free money first.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then from the free money, right, I went and got a job working construction.
Okay.
Right. Now, we talking about a brother, right? Like the hardest thing I ever did in my life, you know what I'm saying? Other than that construction gig, was probably sit down, man, in a room and cut up some dope.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then the next hardest thing, I used to coach basketball teams because I had money to, like, you know what I mean? That's what I was called.
To do it.
Yeah, to do it. So with that part said, that construction thing was a bad choice. All right? Because they had me a chipping hammer, you know what I mean? Said, yo, break that concrete. And then I went through an agency. The agency was only giving me $13 an hour. So I'm doing shit, and I was working to a dude next to me. He was in the union.
Okay.
He told me he was getting $52 an hour. I was like, hold up. So when I wasn't supposed to, he said, oh, nah, the agency, they charge us $35 an hour for you, and you get 13 of it. So you telling me the agency get more than I'm getting, and I'm putting in the work. I said, here, take this chipping hammer, and you hold that, all right? And so what I did, right, because I knew that, I had some advantages and what have you.
Okay.
As far as disability is concerned, I went and got on disability.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? And I was approved in 8 weeks because I'm blind in my left eye.
Oh, okay.
All right. And it's crazy. I'll tell you the story real quick, Pistol.
Yeah.
Some dudes decided they was gonna rob me one night, right? And they take me up to the roof. And I'm young and dumb and full of cum. I said, man, y'all ain't doing shit. Ain't getting y'all nothing. And he told me he was gonna kill me. I said, motherfucker, kill me. And so everything went into slow motion because I saw him pull the hammer back on that thing and I saw that chain return. And we was like 4 stories up, right? And they said, God protect all babies and fools, right? Well, I jumped off the roof instead of getting shot. And that's how I lost the sight in my eye. You know what I mean?
Shit, but you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's what really matters.
Yeah, that's what really matters.
And you've been through some shit.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, right? What you think about prison reform?
That's a good question, man. When you say prison reform, what are we talking about?
I mean, you see all these celebrities and stuff like that, looking for, ways to help brothers out, in the penitentiary. Either the ones that slout, they helping them get out. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let me say it to you like this. All right. If an individual is sincere from his heart and he not looking for the publicity, you know what I'm saying, or the notoriety that I helped Joe Blow get out of prison, then I'm all for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing it for an ulterior motive,
are you doing it to build up your Instagram and all that?
Instagram and that, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I agree with you 1,000,000,000%.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to shine your shoes, man.
Just do it for the love.
Yeah, do it for the love. If you're gonna do something for me, do it from your heart or don't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? Check it. When I came up top, I left some money home. And like everybody thought I was gone. That I was never coming home again. That I wouldn't be sitting here with my man Pistol P. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And wrote me off. Wrote me off. You know what? I didn't even waste the breath of saying, acting. I'm telling him I'm upset. Well, you didn't check for me because it wasn't in your heart to check for me. So you ain't got to check for me today. When they was coming over when I came home, right, knocking on the door, right, my girl went to the door and said, baby, it's your sister. I said, what she want? She said, well, I guess she want welcome you home. Why she want welcome you home? And 18 years, I ain't hear from her. And she bought new cars and shit like that. And she got a condo and I'm living in the projects. Why she here knocking on my motherfucking door? And she bought that with my money. I didn't say nothing. I forgave her. So I forgive and keep it moving because I could love you from across the street.
Yeah, it's all love. You don't need that shit.
Yeah, I don't need that shit.
You're good.
And so when you look at it that way, man, you know what I'm saying? What you asked about that prison reform, right? They just like my sister who didn't bounce me for 18 years. Now all of a sudden you see an opportunity, right? And my name is Harry O. My name is not Trigger the Horse. You know what I'm saying? Don't ride my back.
Absolutely.
And like I said, if you ain't doing it from the heart, don't do nothing for me. Because I could do it by myself.
Yeah, you're right. Well, listen, Harry, man, it was a pleasure having you, man.
It was my pleasure being here.
You know what I'm saying? It was real. You know what I'm saying? We got the OG Harry in the motherfucking building, man. You already know, man. You know what I mean? For real.
Yes, sir,
Some shit. It was a pleasure having you, man, on the dog in the yard, man.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
It's my pleasure being
All
here,
love,
brother.
my brother.
All love, for real.
I want to thank Harry O, first and foremost, for coming through. As you see, Harry O did 18 years. He went to jail at 41 years old. I mean, he's blessed to be home. He's been home 2 years on parole. I mean, let's just keep wishing him the best, the best of the best. And you already know, Harry O, stay home, and you already know, stay focused, man. Thank you for coming through. You already know, it's your boy Pistol Peace, that yard talk.
Splash. 1, 2. This is a step. This is how gangsters do it. Splash. Step. 1, 2. I'm in a whole lot of zones. They look like colonoscopes. I got the white for the white boy that's sniffing the shit, then he ski down the slopes. I got the can for that lady that thinks she could take it, but know that she can't. I got that work for that work that's gonna work.